Hello. So I've got about half hour till I need to leave to go back to work. It's fun stuff, so I figured I would go ahead and just make a video. I apologize for the congestion. Pregnancy is a wonderful thing. So I thought I would just go over some pregnancy symptoms. If I look over here, it's because my phone is there and I have notes over the first 3 weeks, but I could talk about basically everything that went on. When I first, because this actually tells me a lot. So I first found out I was pregnant at 3 weeks and 4 days, because I had weird symptoms. It was aversion to oatmeal, not specifically oatmeal though. It was these little oatmeal yogurt things that you get at Publix in the yogurt section and like the dairy section. They are amazing. They're really, really good. But we had only been eating them for like a few days, maybe a week. And all of a sudden I woke up one morning, had one, took a bite and was like, I was like, I don't want this. And I go, why don't I want this? So that was kind of weird. And I think that was kind of like there were other symptoms and then that made me go, okay. But, let me see. That and, this stretching feeling in my pelvic area, like in my groin, pelvic area, low abdomen. And I was like, that's really weird. It went on for like a few days before I took a pregnancy test. So I was at work and I would go, oh, this is weird. Like every time I would go to sit up, I'm like, ugh, like that's really not comfortable. And then I'd be on the couch and I'd get up too quickly and go, whoa, like what the heck is wrong with me? Mentioned it to a coworker, nobody mentioned anything about like, oh, you might be pregnant. And Danny obviously had no idea. Whenever I would say that, he's like, So, I thought that was really weird, but then as it kept going, like as I kept having those feelings, I was like, there is no other reason why I would have that unless, other than my body stretching. And I just wanted to make sure everything was okay because I just see movement. There would be no other reason other than like something is stretching, something is growing, so I'm probably pregnant. So I went to the store, I got a couple pregnancy tests, and then the next day on March 15th, I took them. I took them right after Danny left for work, and I took it, sat it down, walked away. Just going, there's no way I'm pregnant. We had been trying for only a month. Okay, which makes me go, I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful because here's the thing, like, yes, we'd only been trying for a month, or not even a month, like a couple weeks. Like I just happened to start trying the same month that I got pregnant because I finally started tracking. I had been off of my birth control. I got my IUD removed about a year ago. And so I've been off of birth control since about anywhere from April to June of last year. I couldn't pinpoint the day that I got my IUD removed. I'm sure it's somewhere in my phone, but because I write everything down. But yeah, I got that removed, and then we just did we'll just see what happens, not trying, not preventing, just whatever happens, happens. So yeah, you can consider that trying, but I wasn't tracking. Like, I tracked things on my phone on an app, but I didn't track like my ovulation and my, I didn't track anything like that until March. We got home from vacation in February and we went up to visit our families and we came back, and it wasn't until like the beginning of March that Danny and I were like, okay. I mean, we were talking about doing it like next year, like trying next year when I turned 28, but something felt right. Something felt like, okay, that this does feel right to us. So I started tracking with ovulation kits. That's it. OPKs. That was it. And March 15th, I take this test, and like I said, I put it down. I walked away. I came back, and it was like, what? Like, it was like really positive, but it wasn't like as dark as the control line positive, but it was like, that's positive. It's definitely positive. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see if I just show my phone, you know. Yeah, I don't think y'all would be able to see, like, oh, maybe you see that little bit of a faintness. But it was enough to go, yeah, that's positive. And then I took one next to it, and it said pregnant. And I was like, whoa, okay. But basically what happened is I took that first one with the line, and I was like, whoa, my God. I went to Walmart, came back with that digital test because I needed to see that word pregnant. But I wasn't expecting it to be positive. Anyway, I set up a little basket for Danny with like a little giraffe. Actually, this little guy right here. I'm in the baby's room, so this little guy right here in a little basket with the little test and everything, and it was cute. And presented it to him later on that night because I worked 1 to 9. So that was really special. He was so excited, and we were thrilled. So that began that journey. Throughout week 4, I then experienced some nausea with no vomiting, which is great. I do consider myself really lucky. This pregnancy has been not so bad compared to other moms that I've talked to in my chair when I do their hair and all this, and, you know, people on YouTube that I watch their videos. And honestly, I've had an easy time considering I'm pregnant. So, I had a little bit of nausea just in those first couple weeks. It really has died down, other than the fact that the other day on our way home from the high-risk doctor, I had a lot of motion sickness. It was bad. Like, I thought I was going to puke. It was just bad. So other than that, but I haven't had anything since then. So we're good. So far. I didn't have any appetite that first week after I found out. Like, I didn't want any chocolate, which for me, I'm a big chocoholic. Holy crap. So that was a big deal. Smells kind of bothered me. Like, I would open the fridge, and if there's something bad, I'm gonna find it. Like, Danny will open it, and he's like, I don't smell it. And I open it, I'm like, you get that thing out of there. Like, I don't want it in there. So things like that. Sore breasts. Holy crap. That first 2-3 weeks, and like, they're tender, like, to the touch, but I mean, they were like, they might as well have been bruised. It was just like, it hurt. They're getting better now, but clearly I need to go get some new bras because, let's see, no appetite, smells, sore breasts, burping. And that has continued. I have a lot of the congestion, so please don't mind me, but, yeah, burping has continued. A little bit of indigestion. I take Tums as needed. I don't take a ton because I know that you can only take so many, within like a 24-hour period. So I'm very like, some people say, oh, take them like candy. And then others are like, ew. So I'm a little bit in between there. Like, if I need them, I'm going to take them, but I haven't needed them as much as I did in the beginning, which is really, like, all my symptoms were like hardcore in the beginning, and now they've kind of like, And obviously second trimester has been really good to me so far. We're only a few weeks in. Week 5, that has continued on. Constipation, which I drink water, you know, fiber in my diet, everything like that as much as I can, but it's kind of causing, and I know this is TMI, but you know what? This is pregnancy. It's causing some hemorrhoids. So I have cream for that. I've been kind of taking it easy and trying to, like I said, up the fiber to decrease the chances of them getting any worse. Sore breasts still, week 5. Cravings at that time, anything savory. And ooh, I remember this, apples with peanut butter. But no apples by themselves. It was too sweet. I needed that peanut butter. Aversion sweets. Week 6 was more gas and TMI, but oh well. Diarrhea, fatigue, hair loss. I actually was like in the shower, like gobs of hair coming out, and it still kind of happens, but not as bad. I was out of breath a lot, but that has subsided, other than like the congestion causing the asthma to kind of go crazy. And then burping again, but it would leave a weird taste in my mouth. Like I don't know how to describe this taste. But it would leave a really weird, it was like the stomach acid was like sitting right there kind of taste. And I get it on occasion. I did have it a little bit the other day, but it hasn't been nearly as much as it was. So that was the first, 2-3 weeks that I was pregnant, and then I stopped tracking as much. I do have a baby book that I was writing things down, but I think that's in the other room. But then as I kind of progressed through, exhaustion, just exhausted, needing naps, really just kind of tired, constantly tired. And then second trimester, things have started to slow down. Like I'm not as tired anymore, but I'm not sleeping as well as I would like to. Things that are gonna progressively get worse as I get bigger. But this week, let me see, I'm going to show you one other picture. Or last week, I took this picture of myself and then I compared. So I started taking, wow, apparently I stutter too. I started taking pictures at 10 weeks. And I'll just actually show you from 12 to 16, just the difference between these, okay? So, like I said, I haven't been the tiniest person. That was me at 12 weeks. And that was me at 16. So from 12 to 16, everything up there, everything's getting pushed up and it's harder up here. So I can definitely tell that things are growing, baby's pushing everything up and making room. Like I said in the video before, we did find out what we're having. However, I'm not going to reveal that until we have revealed to everybody. We've told most of our family, some of our friends, trickling here and there, but yeah, we're just gonna hold off on that until probably about exactly halfway through the pregnancy. We'll do a little something maybe for like 4th of July or something. I don't know. We're still trying to decide what we want to do. But anyway, yeah, I can go into more detail about like my high risk doctor appointment and all that. But I gotta get ready to go back to work here in a few minutes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I mean, things have been really, really good. We started getting things for the baby. We started getting things for the nursery. We started, we got the changing table. Well, dresser that we're going to turn into the changing table. It was from IKEA. It's a big 6 drawer thing dresser, and I've started loading it up with some stuff. And then our plan is to put a changing pad on it and then like Velcro or put, you know, like, but really mount it down so that obviously it doesn't fall, slip, whatever, off as we're changing the baby. And then I've gotten like a few things here and there. I've got some wipes, I've got some diapers, I've got some lotion. Kind of starting to get some things. I'm trying to think of what else I got for the baby. Blankets, which I had already accumulated. My friend gave me a set of sheets, and as you may or may not know, we're Disney freaks, or at least I am personally. So she gave me some of her sheets that's like Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that, which I thought was a cute nursery idea for either gender. But now that we know what we're having, we know what we're gonna do with the nursery, but I'm still gonna obviously use like Disney theme stuff no matter what. I'm not gonna like, if it's this, I'm gonna stick to this in the nursery completely. Like, no, I mean, it's gonna be all Disney with like basically mainly that one theme. Trying to think. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else that I can think of. I'm trying to figure out. I did pick up this when I first found out I was expecting. So that's my Bible right now. And yeah, if there's anything else, I know I've been going at this for like 15 minutes. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna edit it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I don't have my laptop, so I can't really edit this very well. But if y'all have any questions for me at all, anything you want me to elaborate on, having to do with my hydrocephalus and pregnancy, my high risk, what we're doing for the baby's room, you know, anything like that, any questions you have, I am totally open to making more videos on. I just, like I said, I have to go to work. Otherwise, I would sit here and just ramble for another hour. So, but I'm going to stop doing that. I will talk to y'all soon. More to come. I'm probably going to do like a baby names I love but won't be using, because we already have also decided on the name. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.